Celebrity event planner, my friend Sebastien Centner.
Thank you.
And how many, I'm telling you, how many parties do you do a year, would you say?
We do somewhere between 600 and 800 parties a year, roughly.
I know.
I wish that worked out to like 2 a day, but it's like nothing for 2 days and then 6 parties one day.
Oh, it's
That's
so
how it
much,
works.
yeah. So you recreated some things for us, like this is a smaller version of what you'd find at one of the tables at one of your galas.
Right, so this is based on a theme we did, which was a garden theme for a big gala we did recently for 400 people, and we wanted to show you kind of 2 different ways to approach it. This is how we would approach it from an event point of view. So when we're doing large events, we usually use, we have to use rentals, because this is tons of stuff we have to have, and we use a company called Event Rental Group that supplies us with all this stuff. So I can pretty much look through the catalog, go to their showroom, grab whatever I want and create it. So in this case, we did, first for the centerpieces, these beautiful roses and hydrangeas, very opulent.
So pretty, huh?
You know, but roses and hydrangeas get expensive. Depending on the time of year, they can get really expensive. And then we accented it with the silver. We did the beautiful rosé silverware. Flatware.
Oh my gosh, I just noticed
that.
How
Rosé
pretty.
gold? And
that is so beautiful.
in this theme in particular,
Nice.
we wanted to mix it up a little bit. And you know how I'm usually very monochromatic. I like to use silver and black and whatever. Well, in this case, we wanted to make it more eclectic and bring out the pink that you saw in the centerpiece.
Pretty.
So that's why we have the blue glassware, the clear glassware, the pink glassware. We're really trying to have a little bit more a volume to the decor.
I see. And then these plates, the charger looks so pretty.
So a pink charger and also the blue alabaster, which is both sort of, they're supposed to be glass, they're supposed to evoke that kind of feeling of sort of the ocean and very fresh.
Nice.
Now, this is beautiful, and this is what we do for a gala dinner. This is what we do in a private home.
On average, how many would you?
For what
this one?
We could do that. How much does this cost?
No, how many people were there?
Oh, at that party it was 400, but we've done, I mean, I've done up to, the biggest seated I've ever done was 2,400.
Yikes!
Yeah. But
wow.
We could do it for 2,400. I'd have to check inventory.
Okay, all right. So now this is how we could do this at home.
Right. And so now you start to see a little bit more of my style, because we're sort of making it more something you can do at home.
This, yeah.
Now, one thing that's really important, it's great to use rentals. Obviously, you could use them for a small party, but when you're at home, you're buying for your own stock. And my wife is a big proponent of not bringing stuff home that's just going to get used once and left in a drawer. It's a complete waste.
I'm so with her on that.
So what we're trying to do here is we created the same look. We did a little bit of a charger look with these copper colored rosé charger plates and then the placemats underneath. But the idea is you can actually use these and take them out of this place setting and use them on a bar, for example, and set up your bar on them.
Yeah.
You could do things like, for example, with these bowls, which we just love.
So pretty.
They're really pretty, but again, we can take them off, use them for, you know, chips and snacks or a stand-up party. There's other reasons you can use it.
You can break the sets apart,
Yes,
right?
so you can use it more than once.
I love the gold silverware. Not gold silverware, that made sense. Utensils.
The rosé gold silver flatware.
Flatware, that's the word I'm looking
That's the
for.
official
Okay.
name. And then when we went to the
That's a good
centerpiece,
investment, though, if you're going to do that, right?
that's the investment. So that's the one that my wife would say, okay, when are we ever going to use these again? I'd be like, we're using them like every day for the next 3 months.
Every
so I can
day,
just justify buying rosé flatware.
Okay.
So, and then we moved to the centerpiece. So here, again, we went to flowers that are much less expensive. So like the carnations, you can, this is $3 for the carnation.
Sure.
Right? The whole collection together here is maybe $9, $10 versus, you know, 40, 50, 60. But as soon as you take carnations, you start to move them together, they start to be more like hydrangeas. You can get the same look. And then finally, instead of using silver bowls, something that I could rent, we actually took these great vases that we had around the house.
Actually, a pitcher, right?
Yeah, the pitchers, sorry, and turned them into vases.
Yeah.
And everything you see here is from CB2, and we picked it up very, very inexpensively. We wanted stuff that we could find the whole setting and make it really, really under $100 for the whole thing.
There's something about, especially when you're having a table that's just for 4, like a seating for 4, about that nice tablecloth and then layering it up. That's really nice because it gives you more chances to be more creative, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now we wanted to see Sebastien in action, especially me. So we sent our cameras to his new test kitchen to see how he prepares for a big gala. Watch this.
So we've got about 12 hours till we're hosting a 400-person function tonight. And I'm going to take you behind the scenes of my test kitchen to show you how this all comes together. So any flawless event begins with a really detailed plan. And for this one, my team and I have been working on it for 6 months. From the centerpieces right down to the tableware, every last detail has to be mapped out. For this gala dinner, we've decided to go with a summer garden theme. And we started with something really, really elaborate, which is an over-the-top centerpiece. And when you see 40 of these spread across the room, it's really going to capture people's imagination. We've tied in the pink with the plates. Then finally, we added a few elements to really make things pop and tie everything together. So tonight, this kitchen is going to pump out 2,000 canapes and over 1,200 plated courses. It's all going to happen in the next few hours right here. For tonight's dinner, we've got over, what, like 200 hours of chef prep?
At least.
Okay, and everything's coming off well?
We're right on track.
That's amazing. With food, that is the most important. Everything's got to be on track, perfect, ready. We can't afford any mistakes.
No mistakes.
We don't make mistakes.
No.
At Entertainment, we do not make mistakes. Okay, guys, we're good. 1 hour to load trucks. Thumbs up? Okay, great. So as you can see, it takes tons of work behind the scenes to put on the perfect event. Now, the last thing on my list, get myself there on time.
Boy, what a great workspace. There's food there all the time. I love it. Just one more thing before we leave you, and that is to say, when you're setting up your own kind of dinner party, start small.
Yes.
Right? And what else did you want us to know?
Well, I mean, do as much as you can in advance. Like, the whole idea is apply the same philosophy we use in our business to what you're doing at home, which is the more you prepare in advance and to make sure that you've planned properly, you've organized things, and you've done things in advance, the easier it is the day of or the night of.
So set the table in advance
Set the table if you can, fold the napkins, do the place cards. Maybe if it's centerpieces, do the centerpieces and put them aside.
Yeah.
Set up the bar. So all you have to do at the last minute is add your ice, your white wine, your champagne, you're good to go.
Yeah,
Like
awesome.
little things like that, and as you said, start small. You're supposed to enjoy entertaining, and the easier and the less stressful it is, the more you're going to enjoy it.
And then you can expand the numbers as you go along. Thank you to Sebastien. That's so
No
cool.
problem. My pleasure.
Now I know where you work. We'll be right back.